Time is indeed essential in the day-to-day life of a Christian, which many Christians do not know that indeed there is time for everything. But Mary Bliss, in her latest write-up on Instagram, explained to her audience that indeed there is time for everything under the surface of the earth. This intelligent wife of gospel minister Moses Bliss has left me mesmerized once more as she gives her in-depth knowledge on timing as a Christian. These and more we'll be discussing in this video. You're welcome to my channel. I'm Ami React. Over here I do reactions and all that good stuff. Kindly do all by liking the video. Kindly do all by subscribing to the channel. You can see her beautiful Mary's right up there. She says there is a time for everything under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3 verses 1. And you all know, if you go through that verse, it says a time to live, a time to die, a time to be born, a time to laugh, a time to dance, a time to smile. And it ended the verse saying, under the surface of the earth, there is indeed a time for everything. You all know Mary. You can just be reading what the write-up she wrote on her page. I kept them on the screen. You can be reading them as they come up. You all know Mary Bliss has this organization, Imperial Bliss, that she has had running for a while, although she has not officially announced it to us in a sit-down video. But for the meantime, Mary has been giving us motivational speeches through that page. Here she says, however, like the flower of the field, each time you wish to do a certain thing, you need to be intentional about it. Here she said, create for yourself a hierarchy of priority. This is one mistake many Christians make. Many Christians do not understand that there's a time for everything. There's a time for you to pray and there's a time for you to celebrate. There's a time for you to go to church, the presence of God, and there's a time for you to work. But in this part of the world, many Christians do not know that there's a time to go to church and there's a time to work. As a Christian, you are in church Monday to Fridays. When do you work? You always say, oh Lord, bless the work of my hands. What are in your hands that God wants to bless? He will bless something now. You have to give him something that he will bless. Oh Lord, bless me. Oh Lord, uplift me. Oh Lord, guide me. And the angel of God comes to you and is looking at the thing to bless. There's nothing. Many Christians make this mistake. They are in church Monday to Fridays, forgetting that there is a designated time for worship. Don't use the time you will use in working and building a career for yourself to worship. And do not use the time you will use to worship to build a career for yourself. Some Christians do not pray. They wake up in the morning, the next thing they are straight to the kitchen, they are putting one food in their mouth, forgetting that first thing you do when you wake up in the morning is to pray. Lord, I hand over the day unto your able hand. The day they now become sick, they now start praying. The time you would have invested in praying, you used it in enjoying. Now that you're sick, that you're supposed to rest and expect the prayers you have prayed earlier to work, you are now praying. There's one thing my pastor always say. He will say, if you like, pray when it is convenient. If you like, pray when it is inconvenient. Say the bottom line is that as a Christian, you are going to pray. Be it when it is convenient, be it when it is inconvenient. So don't you prefer to pray when it is convenient for you than pray when it is not convenient? So as a Christian, we need to realize that there is time for everything. There's a time you cut people off. There's a time you bring people in. There's a time you burn, you frown your face. And there's a time you smile. There's a time you say enough is enough. And there's a time you show grace. If you do not understand these principles of timing as a Christian, you will always make mistakes. More wisdom to our beautiful Mary Bliss. This lecture from her has really blessed us. Lovelies, feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. I'll see you in my next one, my beautiful people. Bye bye.